Right guys, so welcome back. We are in today for a push session. Now, Darragh is joining me today. You've seen Darragh before. Darragh is a fellow Irishman. So Darragh is from Tipperary, so if you can't understand them, don't worry, either can I. It's absolutely fine. But I'm from Dublin, Darragh's from Tipperary, so accents are a little bit different. He's a much thicker Irish accent than mine. So yeah, we trained before, once.
Yeah, we've trained, I think, just the two of us together before, maybe only once or twice. Yeah. Maybe once in Vegas, and once when we first came over here, actually, we did push as well. Yeah. About 3 years ago at this stage, so. Yeah.
So I usually train with Cuba every session. Cuba's actually in Italy at the moment. I'm just back from Alicante. He was competing over there, so he's in Italy this week. So I'm going to try and link in with Darragh for a couple of sessions and get a couple of good ones under our belts. So yeah, we'll jump into this session today. I am coming to the end of a cruise phase at the moment. We've just kind of maintained during this phase. We meant to diet a couple of weeks ago, but we haven't. We've just kind of cracked on and just held, because when we kind of push on, you know, with cycle, etc. as well, then we'll aim to put a good chunk off pretty fast. I'm basically not yet at the moment. I'm going to do
I'm just at the end of my mini cut, just pushing back up. So,
so Darragh's a lot leaner at the moment, and it'd probably be stronger than me as well. We'll see.
Oh, geez, I don't know.
But yeah, let's crack in and we'll see what happens. We'll do some rambling throughout. As always, guys, I'll start out with push session with abs. So one set of crunches today. Again, I just prefer doing abs at the start of a session rather than being finished, being fucked, and then trying to do abs after when I really, really don't want to. So sometimes 2 sets, sometimes 1 set, depending on how I feel. So 1 set today, high reps, 15, 20 reps, and then we will get into it. Fucking hell, I'm stiff today. So one thing I always think of when doing ab work, leg raises, crunches, as I crunch down, I think about blowing out. So, or leg raises as well. If I'm doing leg raises, as I come up, blow out. So when you blow out, you will see your stomach will come in tighter, and I just feel I can get a much better contraction rather than taking a breath in, stomach being expanded, and then trying to crunch all the air out, and then crunch down. Personally for me, it feels a lot better. And that Spain show was fucking crazy.
Oh man,
mate,
so good.
I'm telling you, right, I enjoyed that part of the Olympia.
Yeah,
the
it was some production.
And it's also enclosed as well, so like, if I was up very close to the Olympia, I think I would have, like, it would have been much better, but I was like literally there. Yeah. You know, and it was
well, what did you think of the results? Do you think Beirut should have won, or do you think Bonac was fair?
Mate, I think being there, I think it was obvious.
Yeah.
And no one can see that.
Until you're there, yeah.
Mate, being there is so much difference.
100%.
Like, I was like, when I walked out, I was like, I did not expect that to be that good.
Yeah.
I'll touch this on what are you working with?
110. I'm going for 10 to 15 rep range
Fucking
here.
hell, man.
110 pounds, sorry.
That's heavy.
I do the pounds just because it's nice and even, so.
I think this and the fat handle, I think, make it a bit easier.
Yeah.
We usually use not that, and it's skinny handles. And I feel it's harder.
Do you?
Yeah.
I actually feel the chest better with the bigger hands. I get a lot of forehand with the smaller.
Throw that side for me.
You can change them if you want.
No, I'll stick with this.
Good. Yep. Good. Yep. Come on. Drive, 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 drive. Yes. Squeeze.
Yeah. As you go into the stretch, straighten the arms a little bit more. That's better. Yeah. Hard contraction. You look like you died very fast.
Huh?
You died very fast.
I walked very fast? Died very fast,
it was fine, then it just went.
I know,
that shoulder's definitely off.
Yeah, I know. See the way there? I couldn't lock it out.
You can see it as well. It's like higher as well.
Yeah, I know.
Today's session, very, very similar to what we usually do. Me and Darragh's similar session are the same. He's going to do Atlantis incline. After this, I will run with the flex incline today, which is beside each other, so we're able to spot each other. And then the rest of the session will run the same, which works out absolutely perfect. So no fucking about it at the start. Literally abs, a couple of side raises, just actually a couple of push-ups there on the dumbbells as well. Just trying to just get some blood in the rounds so I feel fucking ready to go. Then a couple of warm-up sets on the flies. Done 3 warm-ups. First warm-up set, 12 reps. Second warm-up set, 6. Last one there, 2 reps. And now we'll get into actual warm-up set here. 2 sets for you here and a drop set. 3 sets. Yeah, I'll run 3 as well on this. You know the drop set, the last one?
Yeah, drop set on last
Okay,
set.
I won't. Okay. I'll just do 3 straight and you do the drop set. Yeah. So 1 set done. Darragh went straight in to go for a second set.
Straight
I was like,
no kissing.
I was like, relax. So Darragh fucking flies through his sessions, which isn't a bad thing, but I go a bit slower. So we're gonna meet in the middle. So it's
yeah.
But for real, like I think if Darragh slowed down a little bit, you'll probably feel today that he's gonna be a lot stronger on his second and third sets as well. So I'm a big believer in that. A lot of people love rushing through and they get a lot from it. I'm a big believer in not rushing, but not going too slow. Just kind of giving yourself enough time to maximise that next set.
Yeah, there's definitely a fine balance. There's definitely a middle ground there somewhere.
Yeah.
I know I probably go a little bit too quick on certain exercises, especially the fluffier exercises, if you want to call them like that. Definitely need to slow things down a little bit more. And we'll see if I'm a couple of reps up today, then might start taking a little bit more time between my sessions.
I think you can go too slow as well.
Yeah.
Where you're like almost like a power lifter.
Yeah.
And
I think for me as well, it's more a mental thing. It kind of ruins the flow of my session when I'm taking too long in between my sets. It ruins my intensity a little bit. So
another cue on this. You will see as we fly, like that's the finishing position, yeah? So like you'll see, like I used to come in and touch the hands and I used to be like, right, that's a full rep. But for me, I actually feel more tension by having it there because elbows here are more in comparison to this. So it's the elbows that are gonna get that full contraction. Look, straight away, okay? That's my hands touched. As soon as I bring the elbows in and bring the hands apart, that chest elevates and contracts harder. So elbows rather than hands.
Yeah, even if you do it with no weight, like even if you're sitting at home watching this, if you just do that and then you straighten out your elbows and drive your biceps in, you can feel those pecs. You don't even need weight.
By doing that, it forces your chest taller as well. You know, so sometimes when you go hands, you almost like round forwards and it's delts as well.
Yeah.
So elbows lift chest straight away.
Yes, yours.
Oh yeah, thank you.
There you go. Beautiful.
Down one again, or are you going to do this and then drop it?
I'm going to actually go down to 50 for this set.
Okay.
Is it 50? No, well yeah, 50, yeah. Because this is actually 20 to...
Fucking hell.
20 to 25, that's normally where I do that. Yeah, on those flies, that does feel a lot better when I'm a bit wider, but I go a little bit narrower because of this shoulder, whatever's wrong with it. Feels great on this side.
It's almost like you want to protect that.
Yeah.
So straight away, to protect that, you bend and you're like, I feel like
it's difficult because I have slightly changed the way I'm doing the flies.
Yeah.
Because of that little niggle, but you know what can I do?
Yeah.
So, but that did feel good. Maybe just lighten the load.
I think on this one, because it's lighter, you feel like you can get more of an out, like you can open more, because you're not trying to protect it as much.
Yeah.
Well, in terms of like driving elbows rather than hands, That goes when you're spotting as well. What I like to think, right, if I'm spotting someone, if I'm spotting Darragh there, I will go through elbows. Like if he needs a touch there, I will not grab his hands and push them in together, because again, that's not where the tension is coming from. He's actively pushing through biceps and driving them elbows together, so I will guide his elbows. So bear that in mind. Spotting someone with a pec deck or with a fly, don't just grab the handles and pull, grab their hands and pull them in. Go from the elbows and guide them in as well, because that's where their tension is being generated. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
And again, come on. Drive, 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 drive. Good. Yours. It's the fucking one. Yes. Beautiful.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, strong now. Yeah. Take it. Your rep, your rep, your rep. That's the one, that's the one, that's the one. Control. Lovely. Yeah.
Fuck. Should have kept going on that fucking last set. It is heavy though, but it feels good. It feels good. I still feel like I'm dieting though. I'm just like, boom, gone. I like that though, that's good now.
On the cable fly, I've done 3 sets. For me, first set was 11 reps. For my second set, I dropped it low down a little bit and hit 11 again. And then the third set, I dropped it low down a bit again and then hit 11 again. So same amount of reps, but obviously just slightly lower load each set. 2 sets on this. That was a set of 8 for me as my first kind of heavy set. The second set, I'm gonna pull back a good bit and try aim for like 10 plus here as well. The first set felt really good. It was hard, but it felt really nice, so yeah.
Yeah, even though obviously like I got 6 reps there, I didn't go too heavy on the loading, or I didn't get that many reps. I still felt strong in that position. You get me?
You
like
feel
I know
like
if I kept on this, like I felt really stable. I felt actually strong in that position. I didn't feel uncomfortable like I do on that Atlantis, you know?
I think you're probably on the Atlantis, you're probably coming down, and you're probably thinking shoulder.
Yeah. Whole time. Whereas like there, I was actually thinking, well, how deep can I get? It's kind of like the strive. I can get quite deep here comfortably. And I do the neutral grip in the Atlas, and even at that, I dead stop it, and then I go again because I don't want to bounce.
I'm the same. I'm like, obviously I have issues with this pec in the past. So like, I've always been like, even on the warm-up sets, I'm always like, right, how does this feel? But I've had to train myself then that when it gets to the work-in, that goes out of my head. And I'm just like, right, it feels good, so just fucking attack.
Time to work, yeah.
Because if I go into my working sets thinking, confidence is just gone.
Yeah.
How you can't get the most out of the set at all. So I think for you, especially if you do feel like that on that, something like this where you can just attack.
Yeah, much better option, physically and mentally.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, there's 10. Come on. Good. Slow, control.
Oh man.
Yeah. Lovely.
Ooh. In our warm-up sets on this, every rep that we've done, we're thinking about getting deeper. So first rep, feeling it out. Second rep, let's try and drag it down deeper. And every rep throughout them warm-ups, we're just trying to sink it right in as far as we could, just so that we knew that we were getting maximal range there. Going into the working set, we felt full range. We felt we were getting really deep into it, which will obviously give us a lot more stimulus as we start to work. So something we didn't even discuss during our warm-ups, it's something just we do subconsciously, just because we're trying to make every rep, every exercise the best range of motion we can, and as difficult as we can to get the most from the muscle and the movement itself. Whereas in the past, it would have been like, fuck it.
Yeah,
half rep would be fine, just trying to drive the weight forward, but sacrificing the depth and stuff. But now it's just a switch in mindset where you're still trying to drive the load forwards, but just having a standard there.
The standardization of reps. Yeah. And I'll often actually say to a lot of my clients, your first rep will dictate your set and how it looks like. Because I see often, like, you know, like on a leg press or on a chest press, you go shallow on the first rep, and then maybe you get into the rhythm towards the end of the set. But you should really nail down that first rep. So the first rep is the slowest, deepest, most controlled rep, because it sets the tone for the whole set then. You know?
Then it gives you confidence then going into the rest of them.
Yeah, that you can get that depth. Yeah.
And I think one thing that, don't fucking do this, I used to do it as well, where you're like, do you know what, that was great, that was a PB, but I'll tidy the weight up next time. I'll tidy the form up next time. The form, what the fuck? It's like, just make sure the form is bang on and then build the load up, rather than just touching a new weight, having half reps and being like, I can do the weight now, so next time I'll get proper reps.
Yeah.
It's
just the hardcore bodybuilding thing these days, of that touching new weights, isn't it? It's all you hear, but have to go touch good weights with new form or you're not getting the same stimulus, are you?
So on this, prime, low incline. It's not that high, it's pretty low incline. I'm already fucking fully fired up chest wise. So one warm-up set here, and I know what numbers I have from last week, so I'm gonna go straight in and work for my second set. Whereas the first couple of movements, it was a couple more warm-up sets than this. But because everything is fired up, everything is warm, everything feels good, I know I can touch one and then be ready to really switch it on and work.
Drive. Yes, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice. Come on. Yes. Lovely. Yeah. Went away, fucking 8 burgers, I came back like a kilo lighter.
Standard, all the output. When you're at those shows as well, standing on your feet, for age you were standing in the crowd, weren't you?
No, we're just standing for a video, but it was the receipts, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, fucking, yeah, man, I do anything outside the norm and I just lose weight.
Way too variable, especially at the stage you're at now. I know it's probably not the heaviest you've ever been, but it's the heaviest and probably leanest you've been at this weight as well. And holding it for quite some time as well, so you're going to be more susceptible to those big drops.
It's like, well, I can't go away in any trips I plan have to be around push-up phases. It can't be in the middle of a push-up because I go away and I fucking lose 2 kilo in a week.
Wait until Olympia in Vegas. It's going to be a push-up as well, middle of the push-up.
Yeah, but the thing is, this time I have a house, I have a car.
Yeah, routine.
So I'm living the same week, but I'm just going to be in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I know I'm going to be a lot more settled. I timed the flights perfectly as well, so that when we get over there, we can have a shop. I'm going to order a shop to the house. You know what I mean? So don't have to, you know what I mean? So I'm going to have to go through the hassle. So when I get there, it's at the door waiting.
Yeah.
You know, so like anything I plan, it's all based around my food, my fucking routine, my sleep.
We're extremely autistic as bodybuilders in the way we actually set up our schedules, but needs must. That's how you make the most amount of progress, you know?
And I see like a lot of people who say they have big goals in bodybuilding, go away and like they don't have a kitchen, they're not beside a gym, and I'm like...
And the thing is, like, you should want to stay on plan when you head away. It's just because you're going on holidays or you're going to a show or you're doing whatever. If you love the bodybuilding lifestyle, you should want to follow your plan while you're away because you're going to make progress, right? If you keep following your plan. Yeah, you shouldn't be like, I'm on holiday and use an excuse to go off plan. You should actually be more motivated to stay on plan so you don't lose progress while you're away.
And the thing is, I don't look at it as staying on plan. It's my lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not staying on plan because it's just how I live. It's what I love doing. Yeah. You know, so if you have big goals in bodybuilding, you're going to have to get your priorities straight. And like, when I go away, like the first thing I look at is, right, where's the closest gym? Where's the supermarket? And then I literally get an Airbnb close to there so I can train, so I can eat. And an Airbnb so I have a kitchen. That's literally how my holidays are based. So if you're lifestyle clients, do not listen to this. Go fucking enjoy your holiday, eat your food, do what you want. Yeah. Don't fucking listen. But if you're someone who's serious about it, you need to look at your priorities because you're serious about it and you want to win shows. But if you're not doing this, I can guarantee you your competition are doing it. Fuck me, man. I shouldn't have done that third set. I shouldn't have done that. I know I can't recover from that.
You're going to be fucked.
I thought, as in, like, even there, I pulled it last week as well. For that reason, I should have done that. Just now, with third set in, that third set, just fucking gone.
Not at the moment.
There's just nothing left.
There's nothing there.
Like, it's just, I feel like it's nearly counterproductive. Yes. Come on. Yes. Finish here. There you go, control. Yeah. Nice. So after 3 sets of prime press, 2 sets of bodyweight dips we are doing now. So usually in this session I have the prime dip machine, but Darragh has bodyweight dips today and I have the prime in the other session, so I will do this. Now the reason why I don't really mind kind of changing it, I usually kind of very anal with my training sessions, you know, even kind of training with Darragh today and kind of manipulating things around a little bit. I think it was perfect timing because obviously next week, once Kuba comes back from Italy and once kind of he starts into his off season as well, as I start into my dieting phase, we're obviously going to switch up the training a little bit. We've been running this for probably the last 8 months, maybe 8 months, this training split. So we're going to kind of alter things a little bit and change things around in terms of programming. The same split, but just different exercise selection, etc. too. So yeah, this week it's just a case of kind of bridging the gap in between the change. Still keeping things the same in terms of sessions, but that's why I don't mind jumping in with Darragh today and kind of meet in the middle here. So nice session so far. We're very excited to, not even excited because the new training split is going to be literally the exact same movements, probably, you know, a couple of manipulations here or there, but the same layout, you know what I mean? So there's got to be no difference. I don't get bored with training plans. I'm just obsessed with progression. So once I'm progressing, I am fucking happy. I don't need to be doing something different every single session. I like the chase for progression and the hunt for progression within the same session every single week.
Do you know what, right? And we're talking about time in between sets. I actually feel worse for taking more rest.
Do you?
Yeah. I feel like I'm actually weaker. I just like, I feel like the pump goes and then I'm like, I've no blood flow there and then I'm going into the next set and it feels like I haven't even warmed up.
He's not going to want to train me again.
Huh?
I'm going to be training my own for
No, it's just so different. Do you know? I'm just so used to banging it out really quickly.
The thing is, what, like, if I go back in as fast as you do, I'm still so pumped that I can't even move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I go back in, I'm
And I like that feeling of being pumped. So
yeah.
I'm like kind of just keeping that pump the whole
Yeah.
way through the workout, you know?
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Wow. Good. Yeah. We're gonna get a picture out over there.
Oh yeah, we will, yeah. I was going to say that to you anyway.
On the fat one, so I was like, yeah, come on, let's do it.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh man. Nice. Lovely. Right guys, so onto the isolation work. So after 2 sets of dips, loin cuff lateral raises, then tricep work, then finishing off with some more side raises as well in the machine. So 3 sets of loin cuff laterals here. You will see with these, when I'm doing them, I try not just fuck the weight, just try and like just reef the weight up. I think about just kind of dragging through rather than just trying to get it and just moving for the sake of it. So I think fists down into the machine in front of me and thinking about dragging down and out. When I think about that, It's just full tension through here in the stretch and the contraction. And then when I finish, when I literally can't get any more reps, I'll just move it as much as I can. So even if I can get 1 or 2 reps for like 50% or like 40%, just to really fry them and finish them off, I'll take it.
I'm like Luke later on trend.
Fuck me. Okay, so first tricep movement. Darragh's playing darts, as we can see. And I'm doing cross-body extensions. For me, this is a staple. This has been a staple over the past while. I love it. I get so much from it. So literally, cable in the right hand, cable in the left hand, and then really focusing on that contracted position. So here, I'm not spending much time here. I'm really looking to get the most out of when it squeezes down. So thinking about like driving my hand down and back, and almost trying to hyperextend my elbow to get full contraction. It's disgusting. So I will do 3 sets of this. Then we're going to skull crushers with an easy bar on the cable. This is something I've been running for the past while and I absolutely fucking love it. So we'll run 3 sets of that. I'll show you that in a second, but 2 more sets of this before we go in. Oh man. Yeah. Come on. More. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Come on. Good. Come on, big squeeze. Up, 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 up. There we go.
Yeah. Oh man. Yes, guys. So on the skull crusher here, 3 sets, just like 3 sets on the crossbody extension. Crossbody, I kept the reps I done the same way for the 3 sets. 15 reps, 12 reps, 10 reps. Because obviously, every set that goes on, I'm going to be more and more fatigued. So I'm not going to be able to hit the same amount of reps on each set. This 3 sets, I like higher rep here. So 12 to 15 personally. I feel like on this as well, you'll see when I get into the stretch, I really hold that stretch. And when I come into the stretch, I think about driving my head forward as I come into the stretch. And I feel like that enables me to get a bit of a deeper stretch as well. Don't ask me why, but it's just something I do. As I come down, I like bring the head forwards and I just lower the tricep a little bit more. So just something that works for me. So I'll do that, I'll hold the stretch, and then I'll drive up hard. If I go too heavy here, I feel like I use everything except my triceps, shoulders, chests, fucking elbows, everything. So 12 to 15 reps, holding the stretch, just making sure every rep is hard. And I can't even like fully contract my tricep at the moment, it's so pumped.
Lovely.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Yeah, more. Big drive now.
Oh.
Yeah, squeeze. Good. Up. Yes, it's the one. Good.
Yep. Oh, even on that last rep, when I knew I was done, I wasn't getting another rep there, I made sure the eccentric on the way down, I just controlled. I made sure that on the eccentric, I just controlled all the way down into it, because that's still doing damage on the way down. I may not be able to get another rep on the way up, but by controlling that and fighting that down and creating more tension on the way down, that's breaking down more tissue. So I'm gonna take that, the more damage the better. Yeah, so last exercise, Atlantis, side lateral raise. Again, 3 sets here. Gonna aim for like 12 to 15 reps on each set as well. And then that is us finished. So again, with this, just making it as hard as I can. Thinking fists down into the floor, dragging out. And you will see when I stand, I don't have hands like directly beside me. I'm pulling out. I kind of have the hands like a little bit in front of me. So when I pull, it's kind of like in front of my body a little bit, rather than back here. Again, you probably hear me say this a million times, but just kind of going through the way I do it. Oh. Fuck off. So with these sessions, obviously now the back end of the cruise phase. So obviously not going to be at like peak fullness, not going to be at my best body composition in comparison to the end of the push-up, where bursting full, a little bit harder, just a little bit tighter overall. You know, we're not going to be, well, to be honest with you, I've actually still progressed strength-wise during this phase as well. So although we're not going to be seeing massive progressions, and physique won't be at its best as well, for me, it's actually a time where I'm super motivated, because I know in order to put myself in the best possible position to actually begin the next phase of when we start pushing up again, I need to nail this. So every phase serves equal purpose. You know, a lot of people will get to like a maintenance phase or, you know, a cruise phase, and they completely just lose their head or fall off, or they lose motivation, they stop kind of pushing as hard, etc. You know, we have to realize that them phases serve that purpose, and we must go through them and maximize them to get to the phases then that we do enjoy, that gives us a bit more excitement as well. So maintenance phases, cruise phases, holding periods, they're necessary. Treat them seriously. Discipline will take you through, and just because you're not seeing massive progressions and you're not at your best, if you don't take it seriously, you're going to see massive regressions, and you won't set yourself up perfectly to see even more progress when you do push back on. So bear that in mind. Fuck, man. And again, there you go. Nice. Whew. Yes, guys, so that is today's push session wrapped up. Obviously with Darragh joining me for this. Really good session. Darragh didn't really enjoy it. With the
Oh no, I did enjoy it, but the pace of it was a little bit different, alright. Yeah.
Pace is a lot different, obviously. That, like I said, I kind of go slower pace, Darragh goes faster pace. Darragh felt like he didn't even have a pump by the end of it. Yeah. So a little bit different, but definitely a successful session for both of us. Darragh's just coming out of a diet, so he's still not like a peak strength just yet as well. Yeah. And obviously he's nursed a bit of a shoulder issue. I felt pretty good today, but yeah, all in all, great session. And definitely looking forward to this next phase for me, which is going to be a dieting phase very, very soon. Darragh's obviously back at the push-up now as well. We're probably going to be, we prepped together last year, the same prep, the same timeline, done the same shows. So we're probably going to do the same next year as well, the way it lines up. Probably going to prep around the same time and do very similar shows as well, which would be very exciting. So yeah, we're looking forward.
Stay tuned.
I'm looking forward to beating them again. But no, we won't be in the same classes next year. Well, maybe tall.
Me, I'm going to do classic, I said.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. Well, then we won't be in the same classes. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be interesting. He'll have made a lot of progress by then. He already has. Hopefully I have as well. So go follow his channel too. Follow his journey, his prep next year as well. And yeah. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the last video, the Alicante vlog. And like I said, I'll try to get more of these. I'm going to Vegas for the Olympia this year as well, which I will vlog too. Darragh's actually gone with me as well. Yeah. Like I said, I want to get a mix of kind of like lifestyle content like that, walkthroughs in terms of like voiceovers of videos like I've been doing training wise, and then obviously sessions like this, fill up my big Joe too. So yeah, just kind of bringing it along on the off season and kind of what I'm doing, and hopefully you can pick some bits up along the way. So yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.